Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this lovely 2022 Infiniti QX50 LUXE all-wheel drive that we have for sale. One fantastic luxury crossover in the compact classification. This one features a snazzy appearance package, giving a little bit of extra pop on the outside, which I'll show you shortly when we move outside. So we have the original build sheet on this one. Original MSRP was $47,285. The appearance package was $1,200. You get a lot for that. 20-inch black painted wheels. The wheels really make the car, and having these upgraded 20-inch wheels really makes this thing look awesome. Complements the looks and lines on the exterior very nicely. Then we have machine finished wheels, black outside mirror caps, black grille mesh, black grille surround, black front fender accents, black liftgate finisher, body color rear diffuser, and graphite headliner. We also have nice illuminated kick plates as well. There's a complimentary copy of this build sheet if you want to peruse it yourself. 2022 is a great year for the QX50 because in 2021 we got a lot more standard equipment. Pretty much all the driver's assistance equipment became almost standard across the board in the QX50s. In 2020 they upgraded the display to a higher resolution, crisper display, and you have the addition of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I know a lot of people like. This has a beautiful perforated leather interior. We have a big panoramic roof to allow lots of natural light inside. It opens. It's kind of rainy now, so I'm not going to leave it open. And then we have a power sunshade to dim things down if it gets too bright, but it's not bright now, so we'll also leave that open. Nice aluminum trim, synthetic leather, and stitching on the dashboard. You have more synthetic leather and stitching here. We have a drive mode selector. There's presets. We'll make changes to the behavior of the vehicle, the transmission, throttle sensitivity, steering effort, things like that. You can also dig down a little bit deeper here. You can personalize the drive mode selector. You can make individual changes to the engine and transmission. You can make changes to the steering. Then we have active trace control, which brakes individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate better through the corners. You can shut that on or off. We have active engine braking. Engine braking is a natural tendency for a vehicle to slow down when you remove your foot off the throttle or downshift into a lower gear. How would engine braking be beneficial? Well, if you're going over a mountain pass and you're going down the grade, instead of having your foot riding the brake constantly, which can cause your brakes to overheat and warp, which could be dangerous and wear your brakes out prematurely, you can use engine braking to maintain a safe speed down a steep grade. This also works really nice in wet, slippery, snowy weather. I grew up in Boston, and they'd often teach us not to hit the brakes when going down a snowy hill because the car could slide and the brakes could lock up. But instead, you downshift into a lower gear to maintain a slower, safe speed going down that hill. So that's how active engine braking can benefit you. You can shut that on or off, obviously. Then we have lots of driver's assistance and safety features. We have vehicle dynamic control, which ties the traction and stability control system together all into one system. We have blind spot warning and blind spot intervention. So if you start merging and there's a vehicle in your blind spot, it will steer you back in your lane. We have forward and backward emergency braking. We have lane departure warning and lane departure intervention. So if you start veering off the road or out of your lane, it will steer you back in your lane. And then we have steering assist, which will help keep you centered in the lane when driving on the highway. And that pairs really nicely with the adaptive cruise control. Great for highway driving. This one has a tad under 12,000 miles. It's also certified pre-owned. You can only get a certified pre-owned from a new Infiniti retailer like us. You basically get all the benefits of a brand new Infiniti, roadside assistance, trip interruption benefits. Also, your first year of basic maintenance is complimentary. Complimentary Infiniti loaner cars for extended service days. Pretty awesome. Visit Infiniti USA for complete details on everything you get with a pre-owned certification, or you can contact us. We purchased this vehicle from a customer. That's why it has such low miles. She actually had a company vehicle that she was using, she could use all the time, even for personal stuff, I guess. So she just didn't want this vehicle anymore since she got a free car to use from her company. Not a bad deal, so she sold it to us. So we have this beautiful 12,000 mile QX50, certified pre-owned, beautiful shape inside and out, 2022. There's those beautiful upgraded wheels that we get with the appearance package. You get the black mirror caps, little black accents here as well, black grille. Really a beautiful eye-catching vehicle. Infiniti went to great lengths to really make this thing beautiful. There's creases and curves all over it. We have a variable compression engine, Pioneer technology by Infiniti. This is the only VC turbo you can get, aside from a few Nissan products. The QX50 is one of the first, it's actually the first to have a production VC turbo engine. What's special about it is it can mechanically change the compression ratio on the fly depending on the way you're driving. So if you're kind of doing easy desert driving, it will give you a 14:1 compression ratio, which will calibrate the engine for maximum fuel efficiency. But let's say you're doing some more aggressive driving, the car can tell, and it will change to an 8:1 compression ratio, which will calibrate the engine for maximum horsepower, 268 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. In fact, it actually makes more torque than the naturally aspirated 3.7 liter V6 it replaces, and it's far more fuel efficient. Believe me, I know, because I have a Infiniti FX37, which has the old 3.7 liter V6 that they also put in the old previous generation QX50, and I get like 15-16 miles per gallon around town driving, which this gets far better. Power rear liftgate, lots of space back here. You can fold down the rear seats, a little bit extra storage under there. One beautiful luxury crossover. Thank you so much for taking the time today. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.